Oh yeah. Water. There is an absolutely monstrous hornet above the camera. It is giant. Last view, gosh, that thing is a beast. If I thought the spiders, oh, the spiders are gone. If I thought the spiders were big, they ain't got nothing on that. Yeah. There's nothing in it. Somebody send a chat message. I'll send a chat message. Yeah, that works. Hey, there's a thing in it now. Why is it so small? I have to get in again. I don't like getting in. It's difficult. What is that? There's a notification. Yeah. I don't know what the notification says. It's something about OBS. Who knows? For free. It'll be $5 next time. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. We might go shirtless eventually. Probably not, though. Uh-oh. What? I'm wearing stuff underneath the shirt. I came prepared to take the shirt off. Mainly because I came prepared to get soaking wet if I ever fell in. I'd make a good headline. Streamer gets banned for kayaking in their own pool. That could work. Wait, I have sunglasses.
I think not.
Never mind, I don't have sunglasses. I thought I did. I don't seem to. Oh, no. They... I found them. They're right there. They're this close to the camera. Get out of here, bugs. We're gonna readjust this. What the heck is that? I don't know what all that was, but it was not pleasant. Spider. Spider. Why are there so many spiders? Who did this? I will not forgive whoever gave me this many spiders. You should turn yourself into the authorities. Because there's a frankly ridiculous amount of them. What the heck was that? Which one of you did that? What? No, I don't want to type. What am I typing? Put it behind the... It's gonna go in at some point. It's waterproof, mostly. Mostly. No. It's time to side saddle kayak. It's a very advanced technique. Only a few know it. Only the most advanced kayaking lessons here, I'm afraid. Probably not. That being said, that sounds really nice. It is a nice number, though, I do have to admit. Well, I suppose, is the metal frame itself also nice? Because that changes a lot of things. If the metal frame is also nice, then yeah. I don't know. Well, yeah. I'd probably say it's alright with that much of a deal. What post are you gonna put in it? That's the next question. Oh, there's so much water. I didn't say anything. Nope, you can't prove it. There's not a recording. Oh, I hope the microphone didn't pick that one up. I said it kind of quiet. There's a chance it didn't. We'll have to see how this one goes. Hi, Judd! We're going kayaking. Slowly wear it down. Gosh, dang it, the giant horn is back. Oh no, there's two of them now. I don't like that. Can you guys fight, like, do a kaiju battle? And not make a house in there? I hope they go for kaiju battle and not make a home. We only dropped this kayak on the highway once. This time. I believe it's been dropped once or twice before that as well. But that's not important. What's important is there's a kayak in the pool. I guess I don't have to worry about aerodynamics. I don't have to worry about that. Heck, I don't even have to worry about hydrodynamics. I could have a Minecraft boat, and it would be just as effective for this purpose. But we've come unlatched. The rear is free. I wonder what the other streamers in this section are even doing. Surely there's none of them kayaking, right? Surely nobody else is kayaking right now. In the pool section. This seat used to be a lot more comfortable. There used to be a lot more parts to it as well. But I guess we didn't properly secure it to the truck, and it came off. And highway speeds on kayak are not good. No, it didn't enjoy it. So we busted the drain valve, and we almost took off this front line. So we went to Michigan. Which is about an 8-hour drive. It wasn't an 8-hour drive for me, though. It was a 12-hour drive for me. Actually, no, that's not even right either. It was longer than 12. It was a lot of driving. Because I had to drive 4 hours in the wrong direction to pick up family, just to turn around and drive the 4 hours back before starting the 8-hour drive to Michigan. Yep. And that's just one way. When we returned, I had to do the same thing, but even worse, if you can believe it or not. Because rather than just driving that 4 extra hours to get them back to their home before turning around to drive 4 hours home, I didn't have a vehicle to drive home. I had to go take a bus. And the bus was an 8-hour trip by itself. So when I brought the kids home, it was 8 plus 4 plus 8 on the way back, which was terrible. That was terrible, because then I had a doctor's appointment the same day I got off the bus. Which was after, you know, like 20-something hours of driving. Oh, like, it's more than 20. Oh no, that's 20 hours of driving. Luckily, I didn't have to do all the driving myself. It was just 20 hours in a vehicle. No getting around that. There's voices. But we made the awesome new hat in Michigan. But we went to all the standard places that we like to go. We went to a couple lighthouses, a number of beaches. And we went to a sausage shop that's amazing. An ice cream shop that's also amazing. And a brat shop that's amazing. Like, you buy cases of several pounds of sausage when you go to the sausage shop, because that's all they sell, and they sell out within a few hours of opening. Seriously, not chat. It's because I've got my exposed thighs trying to hold it. It's not good. My thighs keep pressing buttons. Yes. There is Platts and Norwicki's. Platts is where you get the sausage that you eat in the breakfast with maple syrup or honey, and you do have to do it with one of those two. It's illegal to not. And then there's Norwicki's, and they make brats with like stuff in them, like jalapeno and cheese and ghost pepper and everything. They're very good. They are incredibly good. They're also like $3.50 or something per brat, and they're not small. And you get unlimited toppings. I wonder if those spiders were in the bucket. The giant ones that I spooked earlier. But, there's, like, an ice cream company that exists, like, solely in Michigan. It is incredible. My personal favorite, though, is the Michigan Pothole. It was very good. It's hot. I don't know what I expected. No. I guess I have... We're okay. I actually have to... It's strategic side saddle. Strategic. I'm doing better. It was nice because traditionally, when we go to Michigan, it's been a, like, electronics-free or reduced zone. Whenever I went as a kid, was... You only get to use your DS as part of the time when we're doing long drives. Otherwise, it's books or board games. There's no TV. There's no radio. There's none of that. And so as we've gotten older, we've gotten cell phones, and it's still kind of a rule for the younger ones, but sometimes they don't really follow it. But I just like to do it. So I literally sent 4 texts for the entire week I was there. And it was just to other people that had also gone on the trip because there was 2 vehicles. And we couldn't all fit in one vehicle. Oh, and apparently on the vacation, I apparently slept through the best day ever at the lighthouse. Because it must not have stormed for a few days, and there was no wind, because the water was, like, crystal clear. Like, normally it's pretty clear, like, it's like, you can get 30-ish feet of visibility most of the time. It was easily 60. Like, it was incredibly clear. There was, like, 0 silt in the water. And there's a shipwreck if you go out a bit from the lighthouse. Normally we, like, tow a person out on the back of the kayak where they just hang on and they're just in the water. But I didn't want to do that. Because normally it takes an incredible amount of effort to do that, because the kayaks aren't really, like, meant to tow someone, and it sucks. But I have the underwater camera, so they're like, well, you gotta do it. And I don't want to do it, so I didn't do it. So I laid down, and then I went to bed for like an hour and a half. And supposedly they tried to offer me kayaking, and I just didn't respond. I think I misunderstood and thought they meant, hey, we'll tow you out. Are you sure you don't want to get towed out? I'm like, I don't really want to get towed out. I want to be in the kayak. So we left, and I never got to go see the boat. That being said, I've scuba dived on the boat, so I've seen the boat before. Well, that was one of the first days, was going out to the lighthouse. The next day was the fair? No, it was the fair and the fossil dig. But there's a nearby quarry that does limestone. So they take, like, a dump truck load of limestone, clay, and fossils and stuff over to a designated spot where they dump it. And then you're supposed to have children. Oh yeah, we had children there, for sure. Go and sift through it to try and find fossils and stuff, because it's cool. And so, you know, we go there, we search, and we look through, and we get our buckets of fossils that are fun. I still hold the record for the coolest find, though. At this point, most of the time what I do is I look for them, and I just point them out to the actual children in the group, and be like, hey, look, there's a thing there. You should go grab that thing. And they're all excited because they're like, oh, fossil, let's go. If I did a thing, you guys have to promise not to look. You have to promise. I'm I'm gonna take silence as a promise not to look. I'm gonna take it. I'll be watching the internet. Oh gosh. No. Come back. I said you had to promise. Alright, I no longer have to get out of the kayak. My hat. Ah. One bug. A few trillion to go. How did I get that wet? Oh my. It's drippy because I'm drippy. Oh, after the fossil dig comes, what is it called? The Arts and Crafts Fair. And it's pretty cool. We got lots of good stuff out of it. Like, we got a cool knife. Actually, I don't know. That should be fun to show a knife. At least you know I'm not recording or anything. It's not like there's anybody watching when I just utterly fail to get in a kayak that's tied down and can't move. Nobody's watching, so you know, it's not as embarrassing. We get good chiptych, good faux pickle mixings, and oh, we got beef jerky this time as well. At the Arts and Crafts Fair. But there's all sorts of stuff like shirts and tie-dye stuff. Not the hat. The hat was custom done. I did the hat. Knives. A lot of like live, laugh, love style furniture. Some resin. There's usually a resin booth or two where they make a lot of resin stuff. There was... oh, what is it called? The crochet? That doesn't quite feel right, but crochet like stuffed animals and whatnot. They're pretty cool. The kids get them. There's a 3D printing store. They actually had like what looked like potentially custom models this time. So I gave them that. As well as they had a bunch of, what is it called? Laser cut stuff. And all the chillins, they wanted the dragons. So they got the dragons. I got some popcorn and some beef jerky. I thought about asking for some clothes, but it wasn't worth it. Especially when I'm policed on what I am and am not allowed to wear. That answer is cobble. I never... you know like those like fairy statues and whatnot that you can find at certain stores? I never really like got the gimmick of them. Like, they were neat, but I don't think I'd like want them in my house. My brother likes them, and he likes just, oh, it's a dragon. We need the dragon because it's a dragon. That being said, he didn't ask for the 3D printed one, which I was proud of him for. Because, you know, he knows I have a 3D printer. After that was the Lumberjack Show in Mackinac City. There's Mackinac City and Island. They're two entirely different things. They're both cool. The island is really cool, but also really, really expensive. Because you have to pay a lot just to get there, and then everything on the island is paid. Like, nothing is included. So you have to pay a lot to do anything there. So normally we just go to, like, the city, and the beach at the city. They're just fun. You need water shoes for it, though. Because it's a rock beach, but it's not a pebble beach. It's a rock So it's extremely painful walking on without shoes. And sometimes even with shoes, depending on the shoe. But it was nice. Good times. Good times were had there. And then there was the lumberjack show. And it was the first time we'd ever done one of those. We'd never gone to a lumberjack show before, but it was pretty neat. They climbed up on stuff. They, they chopped through wood impressively fast. Like, astonishingly fast. Because I think they were 8 or 10-inch cedars. So it's the soft wood, but still, they cut through them in like 30 seconds. More than 30 seconds. Probably like 40 or 50 seconds. But it was impressive, because they were just using a standard axe. They weren't using a chainsaw or nothing. And then there was like the springboard cuts, which are ridiculous. Because it was basically like, hey, you need to cut 6 feet off the ground. That's where you need to make your cut. So what you do is you make 3 or 4 small cuts up, partially way up the tree. You stick a board into the side of the tree in your cut that you cut like a wedge. So that way, it's just the board's weight that kind of presses it in. And so what they had to do is they had to start on the ground, make the first springboard cut, jump up on the springboard, make the second springboard cut. While on the first springboard, put in a second one and then get up to that. And then from there, they could actually do the cut they needed to cut all the way through the tree. And they said, yeah, like, and they had really nice, like, 5-pound axes. I don't know if by axe standards if that's huge or anything. By that being said, I think the largest I've ever seen is 3 pounds. So, 5 pounds would be a bit more. They ripped through those trees when they decided they need to go through them. And then they had the tree climbing and then going back down thing. And that was ridiculous. Because they had these weird wood poles that were like 40 feet tall. And it was unclear what you did with them because there was 2 red lines. And there was a weird circular mat at the bottom, but it wasn't a very big mat. But what it turns out it is they have special cleats and stuff. So they can just kind of climb the tree with a rope. And it's a race. Not to the top. But to the top and back down to the bottom. So, and the going back down was the impressive part, because the guy would fall like 7 feet and then catch himself, and then fall 7 feet and catch himself, over and over until he hit to the bottom. And by catch himself, I mean like, he slowed himself down, didn't stop. He just kept going. So they were neck and neck on the way up, but our guy slaughtered the other guy on the way down. Was much better at it. And then they had like the log rolling competition where, you know, it's the 2 on the log that... And that was neat. They did say they did log rolling classes. So you just had to come in at a certain time and they would show you how to do it. Which sounds interesting, to say the least. Alright, delay time. I'm gonna stick my rod straight up, and then we're gonna see when I see my rod go straight up. Like, I think a new person asked about doing, like, rolls. Which, to do... You see there's a lip? I actually probably can't really see. This lip, there's what's called a skirt that goes around it, and it makes the inside of the kayak water sealed to the outside. So that way, even if you flip, or like are on your side, no water gets in. But if you're kayaking without it, as soon as you go on your side, water flows in and then you can't really flip anymore. That being said, it's easy enough just to hop out. I did think it would be funny though to put a cat. That being said, I also thought it would be really easy for the cat to get scared and try and jump and run and get caught on something. Especially when I'm getting in and out, so... No cat. Oh, you don't work. That's how you work. That's why you're at two different positions. It's broken. I'm going to assume that is from when it left the truck at highway speeds. That would be my summation? Is it summation? I'm not sure if it's summation. Oh, we did s'mores with mega marshmallows. Like, the marshmallows were the same size as the graham crackers before you cooked them. They are impossible to eat cleanly. They cover everything. Because they're just massive. That being said, they are delicious. And it's also somewhat difficult to evenly cook them, because if you get it too close to the heat, you will cook the outside before the inside's warm. Because they're just so big. But they are good. I have to admit, they are good. I'm sure marshmallows are great for the human body. I don't feel like there's much organicness in them. Stay away, wasp. I don't need you. I will be fine over here by myself. I can drown myself, thank you very much. When I somehow, like, tangle my foot in the rope and it holds me under. I don't think I could do that. I'm just out here, on my own. Miles away from civilization. I'll just crop it in so you can only see me. I like... It's even better that the microphone is just there. Like... I think that's probably the best part. The best part is that I'm still just using my big giant microphone. I'm not even using like a lapel mic or anything. It's just... big old microphone the whole time. Nobody commented on the Legos. I am currently up to like 50 known sets. As in sets that I know are in that Lego pile. Or, / in other groups that belong in that pile. I also have an idea for like a week of just doing like, we're gonna do all of them. Or as many as we can in a week. But I think it's better to be like, this stream ends when the title at this stream ends when I finish the Legos. But then I have no idea. Exercise rate closed. I don't care what category that would be in. That probably would just be just chatting. Dump them in the pool. It's time to build them in the pool. That'd be awful. That'd be so terrible. So many of them would mold and stuff by the time we were done. Oh, good. The adults have left. It's just me now. It's time to push those TOS left. You sprayed me. I don't know what to do. I have to panic and run. Don't worry, I'll panic and run in a few seconds. This is not gonna end well for me. I can feel it in my bones. Because I have a great deal of those, actually. A lot of them. Microphone's dry. That was what was important. Oh gosh. Let's see. There we go. Well, you, enter Blinker, you chose a great time to catch. Don't worry. There's no reason I would do this. It's suddenly very cold. Okay. I don't want to drink this water. This water looks really nasty. Surprise. Well, spiders are claiming that for sure. It's suddenly much less hot. Who would have guessed? That's better. What do I even do? That's the other thing. There is zero, like, marks whenever something interesting or funny happens. Because I don't have my foot pedal. How do I mark this for video? Do I mark it for video? Well, I mean, do I even make a video? I know I clicked record forever ago. But who knows? Maybe I find out I don't like the footage. Maybe it's terrible. Awful. No good.
Yes.
That wouldn't be the first time. Relaxing trip down the 15-foot reservoir. You know, technically, we've been traveling for like 2 hours in a straight line in a pool without ever having touched an edge. No, that's not true. We did touch an edge because when the back came undone. And also we weren't backwards for a while. Nobody saw that. That's not recorded or anything. There's no proof of that. So, you know, nothing to be had. Nothing to be said. Are affecting the spring. We're spring loaded now. Oh, what's good? I wonder if I jacked up the audio by having it like that.
Yes.
I don't know, it looks better on camera now. We'll just say that was the intention. The microphone's just there for the camera. Nobody else. I do wonder if this is the proper use stuff. Like, do they have a catalog for kayaking? There were some kayaking VR games. We could do that. Have me just sitting there with the full body tracking. For version 2 of this, I just put on full body trackers and we just sit in like an empty black void and it just slowly mine moving my person. Surely it won't be a problem, ever. Surely. But I'm not surely. That's not mine. Copyright strike. Hi, Wasp. Why are you guys so happy about the tent? There's a lot of you, and I'm not pleased by this information. Also, there's only been one mosquito. What? That's not normal. Normally there's like a billion of them. And they rip me to shreds. Maybe it's all the chlorine. Maybe that's keeping them at bay. That could explain why there's relatively few bugs. There's still a lot of them. It's just normally there's all. Then there's the next problem if I have to go to the bathroom. How does that work? Do I just leave you guys pointed at a camera for what, an empty pool? Do I just hop in the pool? I don't like that idea. It's not a public pool. I have to clean this one. You know, I wonder what the rules are for going to the bathroom on screen. I'm not gonna test it, that's for sure. But like, are there actually rules against it? Take a special type of person to find that one out. And to be willing to take the ban for it. Like, you set up a cover, point at the door, not like a door, is that okay? What's the limit? I don't think I need to test this with it, or really even discuss it. probably unnecessary to do so. Uh-oh. It's above average. How's it going? We're doing good. Although no, technically the title is referring to the Michigan trip because I went and did this in the Great Lakes, but I couldn't stream there. No, we're enjoying this. You missed the Michigan story, where I went how told how the vacation went. I don't know. No, I've been enjoying my time in the kayak. Took my shirt off earlier. Missed that, I think. It's alright, it's not in frame anymore, never mind. It's over there drying. Next to all the giant wasps. I did take a dive in the pool. Where I just ate it. I mean, it was entirely intentional. None of it was an accident. You know. I think I just figured out how to, like... You know how there's, like, the arms race of Twitch's TOS versus, like, showing the booty? And how, like, you have... Like, there's the streamers that want to just be like, yes, I wear virtually no clothes, and I'm allowed here. But then Twitch is like, but we don't want that content because we want to be okay for kids. WASP, don't you dare. What happens when they all just start being like, oh no, we're gonna clean pools, and we're gonna do an aerial shot, and we're just gonna be face down in the pool the whole time cleaning it? WASP, go away. You are not welcome here. Good. Like, no, I think didn't they change the rules to be like if you were showing it period, regardless of connotation or something? I don't remember. I know it's that arms race of who's gonna figure out the next thing first. Where I think it was like if the focus of the content or whatever is on that region, then there's an issue. Because they had to change the rules for when people were doing the green screen thing. They really do just need to have like a Twitch X. Or like an adult only tab where it's just only adult content is allowed there. They'd probably do pretty well off of it too. But then there's the problem of you might alienate advertisers. Which would obviously be a problem. If, you know, you make all your money off of advertisers. Well, according to Elon Musk, you can just say fork them and they still have to pay you because it's illegal to stop using this. You returned at a good time there, Sleepy. A good time. A most auspicious time. I figured what, we've kayaked 4 inches in a few hours? We can handle a few more inches. Although technically, we have traveled millions of miles because we're revolving around the sun, and then the sun's moving it as well. So if we add all that together, I'm moving fast. I have been thinking about bleaching my hair and going white. I'm not very set on it though. Because if I did that, it would be like a year or 2 before my hair got this long again. I don't think I'm overly interested in doing like a rainbow hair. Just because it wouldn't be animated. Well, technically, it could be animated extraordinarily slowly. That is the other thing, is I want to start doing, like, unique streams. Not just, no, you did this for the last 4 months straight. You can do it for another month. Like, when was the last time you saw this being done? I've never seen anybody else go kayaking in a pool. Maybe I'm the first. That being said, I do feel like I've hacked something a bit with this camera angle. Because I mean, like, we moved the camera to on the kayak, bring it in a bit, you wouldn't be able to see nothing, and it would imply a lot. I wonder what the file size on this is going to be. I bet it's going to be huge. Well, that being said, it's very possible I don't get the 4K file off of this. Because I don't believe it's set to auto-split. Which means it's just going to have one massive, massive file. Which, you know, is known for not crashing. No. That's the luxury of private property. You can pee wherever you want. Now, if only it was my property. I'd like to drop this thing off a highway. I regret that happened. I was not a part of it in any way, shape, or form. It just sucks that it happened. I didn't hurt myself. Pick you. I don't know what you were. I don't want you though. Is the hat dry yet? I want to put it in the spot. Not even close. It's not even close to dry. Well, yeah, it's not really close. Isn't it like 30? I don't know what 30 kilometers is. I'm an American. Fortunately, I don't have a gun right now. We could add one of those. It wouldn't be that hard. Having said, I wouldn't. I only have a hunting rifle. Well, I don't have a hunting rifle. I only have a nice training 22. And I don't want my training 22 getting all damped and soggy and warped. So, that would be bad. Who needs kilometers when we have cheeseburgers per hour? We're the only ones to do... Well, technically, other countries have landed probes and stuff now. But we're still the first to land people. Well, still the only to land people. I don't think we get to lose being first. I suppose it's possible we could lose being first. Alright, well, note to self for next time. Put the camera higher, so that way you can actually, like, see the pool and stuff. Actually, I don't know if I want that. I probably want that. It's probably pretty obvious that I have to go to the bathroom. I've only brought it up like 5 times. Oh! I do know. You know how everybody does, like, the Laugh You Lose streams? I think it would be really funny to do one, but where I'm in the kayak. And whenever I laugh, I have to jump in the water. Because then it's at least unique instead of just like, oh, everybody just every Friday, just one time. That being said, to do You Laugh You Lose, you have to have like a second person who's in on it. As well as you need a decent sized, well, you don't need a decent sized community. To do it properly, you need a decent sized community. Currently, we just have to look up Don't You Laugh You Lose challenges and then react to those. That being said, that's reaction time, which is not necessarily amazing. No new chatter. That being said, I am at the bottom of probably like 70 pages at this point. Because I know what section I'm in. If only pool and the hot tub were separate streams. Hopefully they were separate. There's mini bites. Stream is over now. The mosquitoes have arrived in force, and I'm not dealing with that. So, I'm gonna go in the water, and then I'm gonna press the stop button, and it's over, because I am getting bit. I have a very bad reaction to bites. They suck a lot and get very large, so. You have a few seconds to get your clip of my butt. Okay.